Let me see. I'm working on getting everything here on all of my locations. And all right, I think we're set. Great. Well, a good day. My name is Angela Jordan Perry, and I am your girlfriend with Girlfriends' Guide to Homeschooling. And today we have a great topic. As you can see, I have changed my location. I decided, I am a homeschool mom. And as a homeschool mom, there's usually children around. So I am no longer in my office. I am now in the family part of our home. And so you may hear my children chat, which I told them just to chill out a little bit and not do that so much. You hear children walking around, life happening in my home. So I want to invite you to take a moment and share. If you're on Facebook Live, welcome, share this link with your friends on your page. And if you find that it skips just a lot on Facebook, then go ahead and join me on the YouTube channel at Girlfriends' Guide to Homeschooling with Angela Jordan Perry. So today, our topic is going to be on deschooling from public school and homeschool. So let me make sure I'm all set up everywhere. And yep, it looks like I am good. I don't want to miss any recording opportunities. So, all right, well, thanks again for joining me again on YouTube and on Facebook and on my website. I'm everywhere. Yes, I appreciate the thumbs and the hearts. But again, if Facebook tends to skip just a lot, then go ahead and jump onto the YouTube channel link that you'll also find on the page. So we are going to be talking about deschooling from public school and homeschool, which is an interesting topic. And I'll just break this down exactly what it is. Now, I often get, well, in these last few months, I have gotten so many families who have stepped away from public schooling and has decided to go ahead and join my association. So let me just tell you a quick little bit about me. I'm Angela Jordan Perry. I am a homeschooling mom of 8 children, 2 of which have graduated, and my third one is to graduate this fall and head out to college. Let's see. Yeah, okay. All right, Tashana. And sounds good. I hope you can hang on there. But if not, just catch the replay on the Facebook page and also either on the YouTube channel, okay? So at any rate, so I'm a homeschool mom of 8 children, 2 of which have graduated from homeschool all the way through. And my third one is due to graduate this year. She has a scholarship and she is set to go and study violin performance at a college of her first choice. So she got accepted there and lots of scholarship monies to go along with that. Woo-hoo! So is it possible to homeschool all the way through? Yes, absolutely. I'm doing it and determined by God's grace and Lord willing to do that for all the remaining 5 children that will be homeschooled. So let's just jump into today's topic of deschooling. And I would, again, appreciate you just sharing this on your Facebook page to generate some more interest, to give me your hearts and thumbs up. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel so when I go live, you can get those notices. I'm trying to get better at least letting you know when I'm going live. So deschooling. Deschooling is the idea of just getting the mindset of what public school looks like and how it's supposed to flow away from your thought processes as you start to prepare for, this journey of homeschooling, okay? Now, oftentimes when people start this journey of homeschooling, they still keep the idea and the framework of public schooling in place. All right, so let's talk about what public school look like. Now, I am a product of public school. My husband is a product of public school. All of my siblings, my mom, everyone is a product of public schooling. So I am, I guess, first generation of homeschool, and probably a long time because my ancestors behind, I'm sure, homeschooled. But besides myself being a first generation of homeschool and my auntie who I saw homeschool, which drew me into this lifestyle, this is all I knew was public school. And so generally what I'm going to describe is nothing wrong, but oftentimes families feel like they have to stay in that mold of what public school looked like. And when you homeschool, is to be further from the truth. All right, so you have your whiteboard, you have your classroom setting, you have your desks, you have, in which I had all of these things. You have a specific room for schooling, and nothing's wrong with that if you do. You have your whiteboard or blackboard, you have your individual desks, you have your different plethora of books and curriculums, and you're going to stand at the board and you're going to give instruction and teach your student in those subjects. And in public school, that's how it is. And then you, in public school also, you have this period and this period and this period, and in between you may have long lines and you got recess and you have all these things like that. You know what public school looks like. So when you come over to homeschooling, wow, now this is really the time where you have all the freedoms in the world. So thanks again for joining me on Facebook. Give me your hearts and thumbs up, and thanks for joining me on the YouTube channel. And again, if you find Facebook is skipping just a lot, just jump over to the YouTube channel. That's why I always post both links. And so in public school, I mean, when you translate and transfer over to homeschooling, there's so much freedom. And so what I found is once I had set up my school room and the idea of what school looked like, I realized that my kids wanted to go on their room and lay on their bed and do their school, or lay on the floor, or thanks for joining me. They wanted to be in the kitchen table. Then they wanted to go in just different places. I mean, it always kept changing. It wasn't always sitting at the desk at this nice, neat place, which I had set up. And then I realized, okay, we have a schoolroom and we're never in the schoolroom. And I have a nice, beautiful whiteboard that we really don't use at all. And so I really had to start de-schooling my mindset from public school. And this is where you had that freedom not to be stuck to a certain period of time. Now, I did stick to a period because I had one of my students who would take all day to do one page of math. And he just needed to have a timer. You know, as a he just needed to have a timer. And so we kind of stuck. And then when they were younger and I had to transition between students, I had to keep a timer so I can know how long to spend with this student. And then once I'm done there, this student is doing that. And then I could switch up. Okay. But as they grew older, it became here, there, kitchen, den, bedroom, and that type of thing when they didn't need me to be right there. Now that's de-schooling from public school. Just keep in mind that your schooling at home gets to be your creative workshop. You get to set the framework and the thought processes and the look of what that schooling will be like. All right, great. So that's de-schooling from public school, which is very big transition. And the other thing is you had to change the mindset from you answering to a teacher and they tell you what the expectations are for your student and the work that your student has to do. Yeah, that's a big change. Now you become the home educator who gets to choose, depending on your state, but for the most part, you get to choose what subjects you're going to study, how fast you get to go through that subject, if you're going to use a book or if you're going to stick with library books, what type of look of homeschooling you're going to have. You get to choose, and you get to take all that power back into your hands, which is the beautiful freedom that we have in homeschooling. Now, let's talk about de-schooling from homeschooling. Okay, that's a whole different topic, and I can speak so much on that. But in our next few moments, I can speak to this personally on this personal level because this is where I am pretty much. So when you start to change, now there's a lot of different formats and looks of homeschooling that you can choose from. You have different methods, I should say, classical method, Charlotte Mason, your traditional, your online, your unschooling, which I'm going to step into just a little bit. You have, oh my goodness, the list goes on. I know there's like 10 different methods of schooling. You have your unit study, You have just, it goes on and on. Okay, just trust me. So for me, at this juncture of my journey of homeschooling, now I have been homeschooling for 17 years. And again, homeschooling mom of 8, 5 of which I say I'm technically still homeschooling, as 2 have graduated and the third is to graduate this year. Now I have taken this focus of now going towards an unschooling method. I'm changing a lot of things. My 4 oldest one, I schooled and lived life in a certain way with them because I was a certain type of mom at that time of my life. And now with my younger 4, I'm a different kind of mom at this point in my life, and things are changing for us. And so I thought, hey, let's change our method of schooling. We're going to dive into this unschooling, which really this unschooling is going to be a bit of that, plus a little bit of some your traditional curriculum book, until I really get my footing on this unschooling look and journey. But I have to de-school myself from what the normal thing is. I am a normal, here are my books. I've been homeschooling for 17 years. We've used the same books, always Abeka, always Apologia Science, always those same things. I know they work. I know how to utilize those resources. I know what phonics works. I know it like the back of my hand. And so I have stayed on that journey. And so now going into unschooling, I have now got to think about, okay, what did I do then that I want to look different now? And so this is my encouragement to you. If you're thinking about now you want to make just changes from public school to homeschool, or if you want to change from your normal look of homeschool and try something different that might be working for someone else, and you just want to see what it looks like, maybe you're new to homeschooling. Thanks for joining me on Facebook, and thanks for joining me on the YouTube channel. Please share this with others. Take a moment and just post the link on your Facebook page, post the link of this YouTube onto your Facebook, and just share, because others may be interested in this topic too. But you may have to de-school in your homeschooling if you're saying what I'm doing is maybe not the best, or I don't like it too much. Let me change my mindset or the look of how I'm doing it. And that's fine. You have the freedom to do that. And it's going to be a little different for your kids because it's just something new. Like this is new for our kids. Honestly, yesterday, Monday, was our first day diving into unschooling. I said, okay, kids, what do y'all want to learn today? And they all just kind of like, this is a new concept. I get to choose. You've been telling me what to do for the last however long. And so de-schooling, homeschooling is necessary too. And it's oftentimes a good way of doing it. I mean, it's a good thing to do. And basically all you're doing is changing your concept, your way of thinking, the way of doing, and just stripping it and saying, we're going to go this way. So we're in the de-schooling mode right now from our normal processes and journey of homeschooling. And it's going to take some time. I have to come back and tell you how that goes. But hopefully this has given you some insight into your de-schooling from public schooling and de-schooling from your normal, maybe homeschooling journey that you've been on, okay? I hope to do a blog post on this later. You can find that on www.uchunlimited.com. And again, thanks for joining me. This is Angela Jordan Perry with Girlfriend's Guide to Homeschooling. And as I say all the time, please follow me on Facebook. Like the page, Girlfriend's Guide to Homeschooling. So every time there is a new recording or post, you can get that right away. And subscribe to the YouTube channel. I need a good 10 of you right now to go to YouTube and hit the like and subscribe. That gives us more visibility and gets us moving and showing YouTube that, hey, something's going on this channel. So please do go over there and like. I need 10 people to do that right away. So I appreciate you doing that. I am going to be doing more posts. I also do posts for those who live specifically in South Carolina. I speak to the laws there. So join me just in a little bit. I'm going to be over there on United Christian Homeschoolers Unlimited Facebook page. And again, on my website, you can find me there. So thanks a lot. Thanks, Melissa, Tashana, and all my other replay viewers. I look forward to spending this time with you. You're going to get to see me a lot. And if you have some thoughts and questions and suggestions for our conversations, please send them to me at gg2homeschooling@gmail.com. gg2homeschooling@gmail.com. This has been Angela Jordan Perry. You all have a blessed day and enjoy the journey. It goes so fast. God bless you. Bye-bye.